Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to another Let's Trek Together video. So we are leaving off where we ended the last vlog, right at the Bear Mountain Bridge, and now we are crossing it. We spent 3 nights at the Bear Mountain Bridge Motel because of the tropical storm that rolled through, and it actually knocked out the power at the motel for the past day. So it's pretty much like we were living in the woods anyways. Yeah, there was a lot that has happened. We'll update you as we go along with the vlog. So let's go. So we took our zero at the Bear Mountain Bridge Motel, and on our zero, Molly's mom came and visited us. It was a very nice, relaxing day off, and we were supposed to get back out on trail on Tuesday, which was yesterday, and we realized that the tropical storm was coming through very fast, and it was gonna hit hard. So we decided to take another day off. We are very happy we did that. The rain wasn't too bad, but the winds were scary. Like, they were some violent winds at times. So we're glad we took that day off. Unfortunately, our motel lost power probably halfway through yesterday, and it still hasn't came back. So we didn't have water or electricity or anything. So there is a deli about 6 miles up the trail, and we're gonna hopefully charge our phones there and do a resupply so that we can make it to Connecticut. So yeah, it was definitely an eventful zero. Very fun though. We're gonna look back and laugh at it.
So the hike Danny and I are about to do is called Anthony's Nose, and it's actually a hike that we've done before already. So I know it's a lot of rock steps, but it's only a mile, and you can do anything for a mile. So let's see how it goes.
Well, Kyle stepped on a hornet's nest. He got stung about 10 times. He's pretty beat up. I got stung twice. My foot really hurts, and yeah. Finally, when we got over the ridge and we finally got into the rhythm of hiking, this happens. Yeah, we're gonna take a 5-minute break and assess what we need to do past that.
Why does it hurt so bad?
Okay, so Corey is currently hiking back to Kyle. He's gonna help him down the way he came. And they're either gonna get I think they're gonna get a ride to where we're camping tonight. So Danny and I are now hiking the last 13 miles to camp. And we'll see how it goes. We're gonna take it a little slow today.
Just met a trail maintainer named Mary. She was a sweetheart. She was so kind. Definitely gave us life. She's a part of the New Jersey, New York Trail Conference, cleaning up the trail after the tropical storm. And man, she has a lot to clean up. This trail is a mess right now. There's just leaves and branches and down trees everywhere. Well, today sucks between the hornet sting and the trail just being an absolute mess from the storm. And then just after taking 2 days off, your body's just not in the rhythm of hiking. It's just a hard day. Luckily the weather's nice, but it's hot out and the bugs are out, so this isn't the most fun day on the AT. You can't even see the trail. God, I hope there's no thorns in here.
Appalachian Deli Grill and Pizza. Let's do our resupply and get some food.
So do you remember when we said that we met Peter Pan and her shadow as well as State Farm at the drive-in? Well, we just saw State Farm again. He was at the Appalachian Trail Deli where we were. Got a photo with him. Not sure if he's gonna make it to the same camp spot we are tonight, but I'm sure we will see him around the trail. It was great seeing Jake again. So here we are at the Hilltop Shrine, but sadly, I guess because of the pandemic, they took down Jesus and the other statues around it. That's really sad. But still beautiful. So we're skipping Denning Hill. I think it's a 0.2 blue blaze off. It's apparently our only view for the day. But honestly, today's been just kind of boring and ugly, especially with all the blowdowns, like I've said probably for the 5th time. Yeah, it's just not worth it. It's just one of those days where you put your head down and just hike. And that's okay. I'm curious to know what Connecticut's gonna look like. Molly and I don't really have a clue. Not many people talk about it, which makes me assume that it's a pretty forgettable state on the Appalachian Trail. So I guess we'll see when we get to it. I'm just hoping there's a few good views just to keep those few days interesting, but I guess we'll see.
So I know Dan has talked about this, but the blowdowns on trail are ridiculous. I think in the 9 miles that we've done, I've lost count. It's probably over 20 trees we've had to climb over or go around. And that's only the trees on trail. Everywhere you look, like you cannot look anywhere without seeing a tree that's down. So I'm very glad that we were in the hotel and not out on trail, because it looks pretty nasty.
First and only view today, but it's a nice one.
Just made it over the top of, I think it's called Canopus Hill? Canopus? I don't know. But it's a wooded summit, so again, climbing for nothing. But that's okay, because there's a really nice breeze up here and it feels awesome, so I'll take it.
So today is the first day on the entire Appalachian Trail through hike that Molly is hiking way faster than me. And Molly, what day are we on?
102. It only took 3 bee stings to make me faster than him.
Well, today was eventful. This is probably the latest we're getting to camp. It's almost 8 p.m. We have, I think, just 0.3. We only did a 15 today, but we got stung by bees. We had to walk around a lot of blowdowns, which honestly slowed down our hiking a lot today. We stopped at the Appalachian Trail Deli and I tried charging my phone. It kind of charged. I think I have enough battery to get me to Kent. I guess we'll see. Wasn't a bad day. It was just an eventful day.
Okay, so we made it to camp. We got a gorgeous open field. Look, there's even a stovetop. We got a fire going, picnic tables. There's even porta potties over there. This is the place to be. We're in Fondstock State Park, which Danny and I have actually camped in. I think we camped in like November last year in this park, and it was really cold. So I'm ready for some nice cool summer nights here.
Good morning, everybody. So this morning I am having a Cinnamon Toast Crunch cereal bar. It is very good. It's a little bit sugary, so I hope that is not a bad thing. We are planning on doing almost 20 miles today to some shelter.
Morgan Stewart Shelter.
That's the one. And yeah, it looks like just a bunch of puds today. I don't know, hopefully we'll get some views. Hopefully we'll get more views than yesterday.
Yep.
So let's go.
So I think the high today is supposed to be 79 degrees, and it is the most beautiful, cool morning with this breeze going, and it just looks like it's going to be a great day for hiking. So this morning, I've decided to count every single blowdown and major tree that's across the trail that we have to go around. Not even a mile in. And here's our first one.
Blowdown number 2, right on trail.
Number 3. Blowdown number 9. I think we're like 4 miles in.
So we just came onto a road, and this is Canopus Lake. Really beautiful. So there have been signs along the AT encouraging through hikers to take a blue blaze down to Canopus, not sure how you say it, their beachfront, because they have a concession stand there. So I don't know how far that blue blaze is. I haven't checked gut hooks yet. So we'll see when we get down there. Maybe we'll take a snack break there so I can get a soda. If not, we're definitely gonna go to the viewpoint on top looking down at that lake. So let's go. Number 12.
The AT has turned into an obstacle course, not just a hiking trail.
I think this is the AT, but this area got completely destroyed.
When we can't find the trail, we make our own trail. This is ridiculous. I think we're on number 16 now of blowdowns.
So when we got to the blue blaze, there were way too many down trees. The sign said it was a half a mile, but gut hooks said it was only like a quarter of a mile. Didn't want to chance it, was totally overwhelmed. So instead, we are at the top and looking down at it and taking a break. I know it's not a great view, but I'm soaking up all the ones I can get. I have such a headache today. It's probably because I didn't drink any caffeine in the morning. I didn't have a cup of coffee. I could really use trail magic right now. I could really use a soda. If anyone wants to, hand deliver me a soda, even though this is probably uploaded 2 weeks later. So I think we're at the top of Shenandoah Mountain. And it's not to be confused with Shenandoah National Park. We are right outside of the town of Shenandoah, New York. Dude, I want to live in a town named Shenandoah.
USA, USA. Blowdown number 20. We made it.
Well, this is the most interesting shelter that we're having lunch at. It is called Ralph's Peak Hiker's Cabin. I'm excited to see what it looks like inside. So this is what the shelter looks like. Luckily, Trail Angel left water. So thank you, Trail Angel, whoever you are.
Thank you. I keep taking naps at lunch, and that's a mistake, but I'm in a recliner and it's so comfortable. I don't want to get up and hike 9 more miles.
Taking a nap is such a mistake at lunchtime, but it's a mistake I enjoy making and will continue to make every single day. So now we have 9 miles and most of it's up.
When you're not getting views like the south or views like the north and you're in the mid-Atlantic and it's kind of just woods walking, when you come across a great camp spot, especially during the lunchtime and you want a nap, it's so hard to get up, especially when you know you have to do more than 5, 6, 7 miles. I love walking through the woods in the mid-Atlantic, but when you have not too many great views to look forward to in the second half of the day, it's tough. It's a mental game, total mental game. be fall already. We're not even in New England. We're not gonna make it in time. Someone more intelligent than me, please tell me why there are already leaves changing in New York. This is slowly starting to freak me out. Not actually, but it is. Someone tell me why. Oh yeah, it's the first week of August.
Dan's having a meltdown about his legs.
I want them to be freaking fettuccine. I don't like this angel hair pasta looking leg. Okay, we got a great view of Hosner Mountain. And someone told me that if you look off way in the distance, way in the back, those are the Catskills. Beautiful.
I just passed out twice. I was sitting on a rock and got really lightheaded and fell off the rock onto the trail. I'm gonna sit for a little bit, drink some water. I'm okay, but man, I don't know what hit me, if it was the sun or something I ate, I don't know, but it's not good.
Okay, so you just saw that we were at the top of Hosmer Mountain. Molly actually just blacked out, so we're concerned there. Don't know why that happened. We're assuming she was overheated and maybe she was dehydrated, even though she's been drinking a lot of water. There's food in her body. Not really sure what's going on, but I think we're gonna try to get to the next road and find a ride to camp. We're only a few miles away. We just don't want to go over this next hill because she's just not feeling too hot. So yeah, sometimes it happens. Just hope that she's okay. And yeah, we're just gonna be taking it easy for the rest of the night. So let's get to camp.
Okay, so by the power of data, we are getting an Uber ride from the road that we are at to a road that's a mile past the shelter, and we're gonna go Sobo for a mile to meet Kyle and Corey. I'm really glad we were able to get an Uber because these next 5.5 miles was a nasty hill, and I don't know if I could have done it.
So we just got the awesomest Uber driver. His name was Tajiri, originally from the Bronx and now living up in upstate New York. Coolest guy. He was super confused why we were so smelly, and he was so lost on why we were hiking all the way from Georgia to Maine, but we hope that we passed on a cool story to him and he gave us a lot of cool stories. So now we are about a half a mile north of the campsite that we are meeting Corey and Kyle at. So time to southbound a half mile. Yeah, so we made it to camp. It was an interesting day. Hopefully we'll get a good restart tomorrow. Yeah, I don't really have much else to say. I think we're gonna be doing about 18 miles tomorrow and making it to the Connecticut border. So we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Good morning, everybody. As you can hear, it's raining, so we are waiting out the rain in the tent. It's supposed to stop around 8. It's about 7 now. So we're cooking under the rain fly here, and we're just gonna wait out the rain.
Hopefully...
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Okay.
No, go ahead.
Hopefully Molly doesn't burn down the tent.
We don't want a repeat of our first week on trail.
The rain finally stopped. Hopefully it's just on and off all day. Hopefully we don't get too much rain. If we do, whatever. We've had pretty good weather aside from the actual tropical storm, so I can't complain. So because of the weather, I think it's supposed to rain for the rest of today, or there's a chance of rain for today, tonight, and tomorrow. We're gonna be stopping at a shelter about a mile before the Connecticut border. Yeah, kind of stinks, but we'll see. If it gets nice, maybe we'll push a little farther. That's crazy that we're pretty much done with New York already. Feels like we just started the state. Yeah, and before you know it, we'll be in Massachusetts, because I think Connecticut's only 50 miles long, so that blows my mind. Yeah, so let's go.
So something that happened yesterday that we didn't share with you guys yet is that our podcast that we interviewed with, if you don't know the podcast Hiking Through, it is a podcast that is about a woman that was supposed to hike the PCT this year, and she has interviewed through hikers that have done the AT, CDT, PCT to help her prepare for her through hike. And it's always been a dream of ours to be on this podcast. It's how we did a lot of research for our through hike, and our episode just dropped. So you can find that on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and any other podcast platform. It's called Hiking Through, and we are episode 83.
So
You
what
can
is
get from
Rhode
York-
Island's like the size of
All right.
Tampa.
You
Here
can
we
get
are,
from east
last
to west
water
in Rhode
source
Island in
for
25 minutes.
13 miles,
That's the
so
entire
until we
state.
get to camp tonight. But she's flowing great, so that's nice.
Can't get through Tampa.
I can never tell if I prefer to just suffer in the rain or, you know, have to deal with the bugs after the rain. You tell me, would you rather just be in the pouring rain or have to deal with all the bugs flying into your ears and nose and mouth and eyes and all that fun stuff? I gotta say, New York has some beautiful rock formations. It has been so gloomy the past few days. I like that. It makes the hiking a lot easier. The sun takes so much out of you. Mentally, I feel more tired. I don't know if it's because of how dark the forest is. Maybe I'm just tired in general. But yeah, it's a nice change up. Blowdown number, I don't even know. This is what the trail's been looking like. Okay, coming up on our first real landmark of the day. We are at Nuclear Lake. I know a lot of people swim here. Not sure if I'm going to, it might be way too cold. Actually, I know it's too cold, but it's a beautiful lake. Okay, this is probably the best view we've gotten in a while. I love this. You know what? The thing I love about the AT is even though some of the days absolutely suck with views, it makes you really appreciate this is a beautiful one, but it makes you appreciate even the tiny views. So, feeling good right now. Okay, look at this tree. Holy crap.
The biggest oak tree on the AT. It's 300 years old.
Wow. So this beats Kiefer Oak way down in what state was that? Virginia. Wow. Look at this AT blaze. It looks so minuscule compared to how enormous this tree is. Woo. Well, to put into perspective, that was the rock we were just on. That's cool. Beautiful pastures we're going through now.
So yesterday, 1 mile after lunch is when I passed out, and we've gone more than a mile past lunch and I haven't passed out yet. So yay, that's an accomplishment. I'm still super nauseous anytime we go up a hill, which isn't great, but I'm handling it. And I just gotta go a little bit slower, take a couple more breaks, but hopefully I can make it to where we need to be without getting too sick. I'm thinking it might just be like a stomach bug. But I guess we'll find out the longer it goes on.
Thank God it's not above 90 degrees because these pastures are hot and muggy and dry and we're dehydrated. It's tough hiking in this area just based on the summer conditions. All right, hey everybody. We never ended the episode. We got to camp that evening. This is a mess. We're making it to the Connecticut border actually in a few miles, but we're gonna leave that for the next episode. If you liked this, make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you follow along as we enter Connecticut and we go up into the New England states. And as always, guys, let's trek together.